It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up next.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. He's going to test this secondary right away. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When you throw on the Detroit Lions tape, Mike, I mean, of course we all know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is, but the best thing about his game is there's really nothing he doesn't do at a high level. Make difficult catches, move the chains. But he's also that big play elite receiver that everybody's looking for. Top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdowns a season ago.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Kevin Zeitler, the vet, guilty that time. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Harold Landry there on the tackle. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the gun on third down, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rudolph gonna throw right away. And they're gonna get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On play action, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
Well, judging on how both these offenses have started, it seems like points in this one may be hard to come by. Both teams are doing a great job controlling the line of scrimmage, and I think when this one's done, we're on pace to have more quarterback sacks than we are touchdowns.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Rudolph. And again, they're going to get him. That is 3 sacks on the opening drive. Incredible.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So on 4th down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Lions offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The motion man is Raymond. Goff to throw on 1st down. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They send a receiver in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big one for Tennessee. A gain of 57 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. He is in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Titans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll take this across the 30 to about the 32. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one, taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late, or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. snaps remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Rudolph. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's caught. It's Westbrook-Ikhine. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Now Rudolph. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Rudolph. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. That is brought in at the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Rudolph. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Goff. This one complete right side. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Goff to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Throwing here is Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's first and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They face second down and 7. Rudolph. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Back to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
The Titans sending out their punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On target to Laporta. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Nice 1st down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville, and seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill, so great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Pollard with a nice first down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
They'll go back to Pollard on first down. Down the sideline, past the 40. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
1st and 10. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he will score. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Folk now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
L'Jarius Sneed, tight coverage as he gets in the way of that one.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Rudolph looking to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Now Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Montgomery. He'll work his way only to the 23. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll stick to the ground. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Spears now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Rudolph. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. Here's Rudolph. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Back to throw is Rudolph. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.